2025 was a year for a lot of firsts. I lost myself, I found myself, and I spent a lot of the year in overdrive. 2026 is about taking charge of my life, slowing down and knowing it's okay to stop and breathe every once in a while. Hi everyone, it's Kiara. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. Today's video is about my 2026 goals, resetting for the new year, recapping on 2025. So, as it's my first video, I thought I'd just introduce myself a little bit so you can get to know me more. As you'd guessed, my name's Kiara, I'm 23, I live in WA in a small country town. My channel consists of lifestyle, wellness, vlogs, just my daily life and seeing what I get up to and navigating my 20s. If any of those things sound like it resonates with you, please give me a little follow and follow along this journey with me. Okay, so phase one of this video is recapping on 2025. So to begin with, 2025 started off pretty good. I went on a holiday, went to Thailand, took my partner there for the first time. My partner and I bought a house. It was my first full year of owning a hair salon. Then some things that knocked me down. We had a few bad things happen in my family to some family members. You know, I felt like I was getting knocked down a lot being my first full year of owning a hair salon. That was hard, trying to navigate the highs and the lows, trying to figure out what I'm even doing because business is hard, so hard, and I only know this much and there's this much to know, you know. So that was hard, very rewarding, I will say, but it takes you for a run for your money, that's for sure. Alrighty, so getting into resetting for 2026, a few things that I like to do before the year has come to an end. I like to declutter and reset my entire space, literally audit my life, audit my house, you know. I like to go through and completely kind of clean it and cleanse it and get rid of anything that I don't need for the new year, things that I haven't touched in years, you know. I just like going into the new year on a clean slate, feeling super refreshed and recharged. I don't want to bring anything bad or negative from 2025 into 2026. So 3 things that I've done to kind of reset for the new year is deep clean my house. And I mean, this room that I'm sitting in now, it's probably the first time since we've owned this house that I've been able to walk in here and see floor. This has just been our junk room. You know, our house is very small. So that's been one of the main ones that has been on my list the whole year. And I made sure to get that done. The next thing was sorting through my clothes. You know, I accumulate a lot of clothes and, you know, some are from years ago when I'm never going to fit them again. Stop telling yourself that I'll keep this because I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to fit into it. You're not. Something to realize is that you're probably not supposed to fit in clothes that you bought when you were 13, when you're 23 now. You know, makes sense. And the last thing was get a new journal. If anyone knows me, they know that I love to journal. I buy multiple through the year and I will find a way to fill them up somehow. I love being organized. That kind of keeps me sane. Yeah, so get a journal, write down your goals for the new year, write some to-do lists, you know, just kind of plan out your life, have a little bit of a structure so you know what you're working towards. Also just to kind of write your thoughts down, make little to-do lists so you don't get off track. Phase 2 is having some categories to put your new goals under. I haven't overcomplicated it this year. I've got 2 categories. One's personal and the other one's business. I feel as though right now business and personal life is like my main focus. I'm going to go through a few of the things on my vision board which align with my goals for this year. One of my main goals on my business category list is grow on social media, be more present, take a little bit more time with my social media. My next one is to kind of be like fully booked 2 months in advance, and what goes hand in hand with that is being a little bit more financially free. How I interpret that is, you know, being able to not have to be in the salon 24/7. So in saying that, I'd like to be able to kind of step back a little bit the first like year, 2 years or so of owning the business. You know, you don't know what's right and wrong, so you're just kind of there 24/7 working like a crazy woman. And, you know, doing early mornings, doing late nights, and I know that's all part of it, but I just kind of want to take it back a little bit and be able to take a step back and know that I have great workers there that can run the salon while I go on holidays, you know, and while I want to take a little bit of time off to decompress, step back and chill a little bit. The last one I'll say for business is to renovate my salon. So when I bought the salon, I had 3 days to go in and completely make it mine. It was previously a salon, but I wanted to make it mine and just, kind of put my name on it. And then with last Christmas, when we shop for 2 weeks, I painted a little bit more. I added a few new things into the salon, which I was really happy with at the time. I just felt like it was becoming a little bit flat to me and I wanted to add more as I'd grown with the business, which was great. But again, I think we painted the salon in like 2 days. And I didn't really think it through very well. And I thought, I like it for now because it's something different. Am I obsessed? No. So that's one of my big goals for this year, is to completely renovate, actually, take 2 weeks out of the year to shut the salon, renovate it, make it my dream space, so I don't feel like I have to renovate it every couple months. Alrighty, going into a few of my personal goals. My main one is to travel Europe. Kind of tick, half tick, got half of it booked for a Euro summer. I'm super excited for that. Travel is like my number one priority in my life. That's what makes me feel fulfilled. It's what I want to do. So I'm super glad that me and my partner have bitten the bullet and booked it. So I'm really excited for that. I have been out of the country a few times, but Europe has been my number one, and I just know that if I don't do this, life is not complete without doing this. My next goal for 2026 is to read 30 books. So last year I kind of set a bit of an unrealistic expectational goal to read 40 books. Now I feel like I read a lot compared to maybe 5 years ago when I didn't read anything. I don't know why. I set 30 books for the year before and I didn't achieve it, so I don't know why I thought I'll put 40 for 2025 and I'll reach it. I'm not going to. So I'm kind of stripping it back and just going back to 30 because I usually hit around the 20 mark. I do really want to focus on this year kind of being off my phone more, not having it glued to my hand 24/7. And I know so many people around me that, have deleted social media, or deleted the majority of them, which, I want to get there, but maybe not right now. But I think prioritizing reading more than picking up my phone is amazing. And yeah, we'll see if we can reach 30 this year. The next one is 2 parts kind of, but I feel like they go hand in hand. So kind of moving my body more and exercising, getting back into running and mindful eating, and kind of stripping it back and eating clean, not super over processed food and packet food, trying to make things myself. So I feel like 2025 was a year where my fitness just kind of declined more and more. Have I ever been massively into the gym and working out? No. But I have noticed I do not move my body half as near as much as what I used to. And I dabbled in running this year and I really enjoyed it. But then, life gets busy and you just drop off, and then it's kind of in the too hard basket. The next part that goes hand in hand with exercising more is mindful eating. Being someone that works full time and has like a business to run, and I've got a house to come home to and sort that out as well, I did find myself reaching for foods that were more convenient. Another thing that I've planned for 2026 that I haven't planned in the past is really breaking down my goals into monthly categories. So kind of setting mini goals within each month that will help me reach my yearly goal by the end of it. I think it's great, chucking a bunch of goals on a piece of paper and being like, yep, this is what I want to do by the end of the year. But then I find I drop off, after 2 weeks into January, I really drop off and kind of forget what I'm going for. I think when you look at a big list that you've written, it can start to get really overwhelming. Maybe when you're 6 months into the year and you think, wow, I haven't achieved half of what I wanted to do. So breaking it down into monthly goals, I think will really help me. With that being said, I'd love you guys to leave in the comments 1 or 2 of your goals that you've got for this year, something that you really want to achieve, or even something that you're super proud of that you achieved in 2025. Alrighty, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!